boys and girls. It is Wednesday, May 27th. I usually ride in the day, but it's 6:20 p.m. The SpaceX launch was delayed for weather today. I was watching that. That's pretty cool stuff. But is it as cool as a Honda Valkyrie? I don't know. It's debatable. Anyway, I had one of my subscribers say, well, give us a walk around, talk about the bike. So I'm not such an expert, but you know, I noticed that these wind deflectors have been added, that's an option. This chrome here, that's an option that the former owner put on. These saddlebags, these are the genuine Honda saddlebags, and they're quite nice. First of all, I love top opening saddlebags, and there's a lot of room, and because they're the OEM, you know, they're the Honda, they're designed for the bike, and they look pretty good. I've got the backrest and the luggage rack to install, and also just to make my wife happy, I bought the floorboards for the passenger, and it looks like that'll be very, very simple bolt-on operation to get those on. These highway crash bars here are actually standard equipment. Twin discs up front, the brakes are excellent. This bike has all LED lighting. This is the 2015, but it's virtually the same as the 2014. I don't know that there are any differences. I've never seen any video that points out any differences between 2014 and 2015. Another thing I love, look at this, I've got my highway lights. You know, those highway lights are a $400 or $500 edition. The saddlebags are like a $900 edition. And this is, I believe, the OEM Honda windshield for this bike. I don't know if you can see here, but I really can't adjust the angle. So, you know, I like to endlessly fiddle with things like that. But in this case, I'll just go with the way it is. It works fine, honestly. I am considering drilling a slot here, like the Harleys and like my CTX 1300 had, to get some backflow to reduce buffeting, but it's actually very comfortable there. Now these mirrors are mirrors I bought on Amazon for $22, and I really like them. And one reason I put them on is you can see my throttle lock here. This is the best throttle lock I've ever had. This thing was like 12 bucks on Amazon. See how it clears the mirror? Well, the stock mirrors, the chrome ones, this wouldn't clear. It would hit the mirror. Plus, I planned on putting these on anyway because I just loved them. I had them on my CTX and they work great. I had one subscriber ask me where to get these. I sent him the description on Amazon. If you're interested, they're a MIC tuning, I think 10 millimeter. But if you want, send me a comment and I'll send you the exact description. That's about it. Otherwise, the bike is bone stock. You know, it's just got gobs of power. It is a little bit droney, you know, at highway speeds. I don't know if you call it noise or not. What is this? I don't know what that is. It looks like something extra there. I was hoping this would have a center stand, but it doesn't. You know, that's a quick overview of what I've got here. Again, the only thing I did was put these mirrors on. I've got the stock ones here, which, you know, they're chrome, which was nice, but they're also these double jointed things, and I'm not really a fan of that. They come loose and you can't really adjust them on the fly when you're going down the highway. If these things come loose when you're riding, you're screwed until you can stop and get a wrench out and tighten them again. So not a big fan of those in any case. So that's about it. I think I'll go 3/4 helmet behind the big windshield here, see what that feels like. And we got puddles all over the place. We had Tropical Storm Bertha went through here earlier today, but skies are clear now, and it's a new bike, so I gotta get out there and ride. And the hat is not for fashion. Actually, it is for fashion because my hair is a freaking mess. So let's do a little more riding on this thing. So there she is, still gorgeous to behold. I like having those fog lamps on. I know those will be a big help riding at night. But even, you know, today where I expect to be off this bike before the sun sets, what I like about those is people see them, so it makes me more visible. That's a big deal. I love this tail light, by the way. Isn't that cool? LED. Very nice. So, here we go. I just want saddle time on this. My wife wants to get on it soon, and who could blame her? But I've got to get comfortable. You know, like for example, very twitchy throttle. And I don't want to freak me out. Do that. Try to avoid puddles. I'd really rather not spend my time cleaning this. I'd much rather spend my time riding it. And there's a lot of puddles around. Got some water spots here from the rain yesterday. This is very cool, this simple dash. I've got my tack, I've got A and B and total mileage, I've got a clock, and I've got an electronic fuel gauge. And that's a nice combination. That's pretty much all you need. Oh my God, this is simple. Look at this guy. He can't possibly. Right. Woo-hoo-hoo! Right. God. It'd be nice to have a gear indicator, especially as I learn this thing. So I don't know if I'm in third or fourth right now. I think I'm in fourth. So the suspension is stiff but not harsh. It's definitely not the couch on wheels sort of pillowy feel that I understand you get from a Goldwing or an F6B. This is sportier for sure. Twice I've had little, you know, I've hit just the right kind of dip. So I had just the right kind of dip to sort of give me a little bit of a shock. But far better than the CTX. And honestly, very good overall. Now, the preload on the rear shock supposedly is adjustable with a knob. And I haven't seen the knob yet, so I'm guessing it's under one of these covers. So I've got to get to that. And frankly, with my 170 pounds, I should probably loosen it up a little bit. I put my wife or my son on the back, and probably where it's set right now would be perfect. So I already established that this thing is just a pleasure to ride on the highway, but it's also how pleasant to just cruise along 35, 45, 50 miles an hour down a boulevard. It's just, this bike does everything. It's not the easiest thing in the world, you know, like I say, not a beginner bike. It's a big, heavy bike with a very twitchy trigger finger. But, man, you get a little experience with two wheels. The other thing, too, about this bike is it doesn't have a dead spot or a rough spot in its rev range. You know, like every other motorcycle I've bought, all the twins, they're like, there's a section of the rev range where they're really fuzzy. You know, and it always seems to happen like in top gear, like 65 miles an hour, right where you want to be. And that's where you get all this vibration. And you go above it and it smooths out, and below it smooths out. This thing has no buzzy zone. It's good everywhere. So run it at 2,000 RPM, run it at 1,500 RPM, run it at 3,000 RPM. It's all the same and all delightful. So I was saying, one of the things I got to learn here is the lean angle. On this bike, I think it's much more than like the F6C, which I was looking at, the bagger version of the Goldwing. I mean, I'm nowhere near the bottom of this thing like at the moment. So we will be learning but this is a very sporty bike. See, even here, I always used to scrape on the Suzuki, no scrape there. This bike does everything well. Everything. God, what a bike. Did you ever buy one of those pair of shoes or boots that just fit so well, they're so great? You know, oh my God, I found the right boot, you know, and you want to order like 3 pair so you have enough to last like the rest of your life. That's how I feel about this motorcycle. I feel like buying 4 of these and putting them in storage. So I always have one. God, this bike does everything. Again, you've got to be experienced. This bike will kill you if you don't know what you're doing. But Jesus, for me, holy crap. It goes like hell. It's smooth as glass. It's got incredible power wherever you want it. It's super comfortable. Honestly. And I bet I could lean this over like nobody's business. I'm nowhere near the lean angle. The suspension is sporty. Now somewhere around here, under one of these covers, must be that preload knob for the rear suspension. And it must be under one of these chrome covers. I'll find that. Meanwhile, it's actually good for me, sporty like it is now, and like I say, this is probably a good setup for putting my wife or son on the back. God, this is it. I mean, I almost bought one of these years ago. Of course, they came out in 2014, and they only sold them in 2014 and 2015. But man, oh man, I'm just gobsmacked. I don't know what to say. This is it, the bike. Anyway, kids, bye for now.